Hi, this is Mr. Shumway. This video clip explains how to calculate gas costs for travel if you know how far you're going. Let's say you want to go hunting 184 miles away and your car gets 17 miles per gallon. You should plan on how many dollars for gas there and back if gas is at $3.82 per gallon. So if we say I have to go 184 miles, 17 miles per gallon, but I'm going to write the 17 miles on the bottom and the gallon on the top. There's miles on bottom, miles on top. The units can cancel if they're in both the numerator and the denominator, and that our calculator says that is 10.823. So we can round that. If we were going to stop there to say how many gallons that was going to be, we could round down, because that 3 is less than 5, and say that's how many gallons we have. Since we're going to do more calculations, we can just leave that in our calculator and multiply it by $3.82 per gallon. Gallons on top, gallons on bottom, the units cancel, and that turns out to be $41.3458. Well, if we're going to round to the nearest penny, we want to stop here. The next one is higher than 5 or higher, so we're going to make that a 35 cents. And we have to go there and back, so we'll multiply by 2. So we have $82.70. That's what we should plan on. Let's change the numbers a little bit. I'm going to also change the way I do it a little bit. So 207 miles, if I multiply that by 16 miles per gallon with the gallons on top, and then if I multiply that by $3.81 per gallon. And that way we just multiply anything that's on the top and divide by anything that's on the bottom. Calculator says 207 times 3.81 divided by 16 is $49.29. Rounded to the nearest penny. Then back would be, well, if that were $50, it'd be 100, so it's not quite, so it's going to be 98, and 29 is almost 30, so it'd be 60, but it's not quite, so it's 58. $98.58. And if we wanted to call that $99, the computer quiz would at least count that as correct because it allows answers plus or minus 5%. If you want to go to a concert 337 miles away, oops. One gallon can take us 15 miles. Must be a van. And we only get, each gallon costs $3.30. Gallons on top, gallons on bottom, miles on bottom, miles on top. $74.14. That's the only units that have not canceled out. And we're going down back, so we need to say that's going to be 148.28.